Today let us analyze this continuous beam using the slope deflection method and draw the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. First we have to find the fixed end moments. How to find the fixed end moments in various loading cases? I have put up a short video on my channel. You can check the link in the description box and go through that. Okay, so MFAB equal to minus WL by 8. There is a point load. So minus 100 into 5 by 8 minus 62.5 kilonewton meter. MFBA equal to plus WL by 8. 100 into 5 by 8, that is 62.5 kilonewton meter. Then MFBC equal to, there is UDL here, so minus WL square by 12 minus 30 into 6 square by 12, that is minus 90 kilonewton meter, and MFCB plus WL square by 12, so 90 kilonewton meter. So this is the first step while solving the continuous beam using slope deflection method. Then second step is we have to write the slope deflection equations. MAB equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L, 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. There is no sinking, settlement or yielding of the support, therefore delta is 0. And here A, it is fixed end, so theta A is 0. Okay, so we get MAB equal to, substituting here, minus 62.5 plus 2EI by span is 5 meters. This is 5 meters. Into theta B, so minus 62.5 plus 0.4 EI theta B. Okay, then MBA equal to MFBA plus 2 EI by L, theta A plus 2 theta B minus 3 delta by L, 62.5 plus 2 EI by 5 and 2 theta B. So we get 62.5 plus 0.8 EI theta B. Okay, the moment of inertia here for both the spans it is different. Here it is I and here it is 3I. So for span BC, we have to substitute in place of I as 3I. So MBC equal to MFBC plus 2EI by L, 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L. Delta is 0, minus 90 plus 2E into I is 3I by L is 6. 2 theta B plus theta C minus 90 plus 2EI theta B plus EI theta C. And MCB equal to MFCB plus 2EI by L, 2 theta C theta B and delta term is 0. In place of I, substituting 3I and span is 6 meters and MFCB is 90. So we get 90 plus 2 EI theta C plus EI theta B. So these are the various slope deflection equations. Okay. Then next we have to apply the joint equilibrium condition at joint B, that is MBA plus MBC equal to 0. Substituting both the equations MBA and MBC, we get minus 27.5 plus 2.8 EI theta B plus EI theta C. Let this be equation 1. Then since it is a simple support, moment will be 0 here. So MCB equal to 0. This is slope deflection equation for MCB, that is 90 plus 2 EI theta C plus EI theta B equal to 0. So let this be equation 2. Okay, solving these two equations as the simultaneous equations. In calculator as well you can solve this, okay, simultaneous equations. And we get theta B and theta C as 31.52 by EI and theta C as minus 60.76 by EI radians. If the EI value is given, we have to substitute over here. Okay, here unknowns are EI theta B and EI theta C. Okay, so theta B equal to 31.52 by EI and theta C equal to minus 60.76 by EI. Okay, next what we have to do is we have to substitute, okay, the rotation values in all the slope deflection equations. So MAB minus 62.5 plus 0.4 EI, theta B is 31.52 by EI. So we get MAB equal to minus 49.89 kilonewton meter. MBA 62.5 plus 0.8 EI, theta B is 31.52 by EI. So 87.71 kilonewton meter. Then MBC minus 90 plus 2 EI, theta B 31.52 by EI, EI theta C, that is minus 60.76 by EI. So MBC equal to minus 87.71 kilonewton meter. and MCB is 0. Next, to draw the shear force diagram, we have to calculate the reactions. Okay, for AB and BC, let the reactions be RA, RB1, RB2 and RC. Okay, I have represented all the moment values. Okay, here it is minus 49.89, so anti-clockwise minus 49.89, and MBA is 87.71, clockwise 87.71, MBC is minus 87.71, minus 87.71, and here moment is 0. Okay, for this span AB, taking moment about point A, okay, 49.89 anti-clockwise plus RB1 also anti-clockwise, RB1 into 5 anti-clockwise, equal to clockwise moments on one side, anti-clockwise on the other side of the equation, 100 into 2.5 clockwise, then this clockwise moment 87.71. So we get RB1 equal to 57.56, taking summation of vertical forces. Okay, RA plus RB1 equal to 100. So RA equal to 42.43 kilonewton, and for this span taking moment about point B, this is anti-clockwise 87.71 and RC into 6 anti-clockwise equal to 30 into 6 into 3. UDL total load is 30 into 6, acts at distance of 3 meters, half of the span. So 6 by 2, it is 75.38 kilonewton. Then taking summation of vertical forces, RB2 plus RC equal to 30 into 6. So we get RB2 equal to 104.62 kilonewton. Okay. Just I have written all the moment values here. Okay. Then shear force values. First we have to find the bending moment diagram due to point load and UDL. Due to point load it is WL by 4, 100 into 5 by 4, 125 kilonewton meter, and due to UDL it is WL square by 8, 30 into 6 square by 8, 135 kilonewton meter. So here in the bending moment diagram, first due to point load 125 kilonewton meter, due to UDL it is 135 kilonewton meter, and the bending moment here the values MAB, MBA and MBC we have to represent in the bending moment diagram. So it is minus 49.89 kilonewton meter. So anti-clockwise trying to lift the beam upwards. Okay, so upwards 49.89, and at B it is MBA is 87.71, that is clockwise lifting upwards, so it is 87.71, and MBC is minus, okay, anti-clockwise 87.71 lifting upwards, and MCB is 0, so I have represented here, that is 0. Okay, this is how we draw the bending moment diagram. Next, how to draw the shear force diagram. To draw the shear force diagram, first we need all these values. First is RA. RA, what we have got? 42.43 upwards. Okay, it will be constant till this point. Minus 100 kilonewton, we get minus 57.56. Constant till this point. Okay, then RB1 is plus 57.56. Okay, till baseline we reach. Then from baseline, next what we have to take is RB2. RB2 value we have got 104.62. So 104.62. Okay, then minus 30 into 6 load here in BC. 104.62 minus 30 into 6, we reach this point, minus 75.38. Then RC is plus 75.38. From here we reach again the baseline. Okay, so this is how we draw the shear force diagram. Okay, thank you.